I welcome everyone in today's video. In today's video, we will study about human relation theory, which is very important topic in public administration. So, human relation theory was first given by Elton Mayo. It is also called humanistic theory, socio-economic theory, and new classical theory. Before understanding about human relation theory, we will study some facts about Elton Mayo. Then we will start. Then let's see what is human relation theory. Human relation theory, from the name we guessed it is based on human relation, or it is based on some aspect of informal groupings apart from which the classical thinkers were going to describe. It is apart from them. Okay, so in next phase we will study. Now we will see about the facts of Elton Mayo. So Elton Mayo was an American sociologist. He was the father of human relation theory, and human relation theory is also called human relation movement, and it is the part of industrial sociology. He was born in Australia in 1980, received MA in Logic and Philosophy, studied medicine from Scotland, but dropped out before completion. Okay, then he studied psychology. First, he studied logic and philosophy, then medicine, then psychology, then appointed as chairman of philosophy department of the University of Queensland in 1919. Then in 1993, he immigrated to USA. Okay, from Australia to he immigrated to USA and became a professor at industrial research at graduate level School of Business Administration at Harvard University. So Mayo's research was focused on the behavior of the workers and their production capacity, keeping the view of the physical, economic, psychological aspects. Hence, he preferred to this aspect as clinical methods. Okay. So, the human relation theory of Elton Mayo is very important to know that human relation theory is, as the name suggests, it is something based on relation of human being. Relations refers to the behavior of workers working in that organization is very crucial. Elton Mayo is trying to understand about the behavior of the workers in the organization. The before the theory which have given like classical theory, organizational theory, or which were based on economic nature of the human being. It was intended to study the economic nature of the human being. But now here the behavioral study is being emphasized from the human relation theory. It led to the creation of a new era in public administration, and it led to the study of psychological understanding, psychological behavior of the workers, how they are working in the organization, how they are participating in various activity of the organization. And this is a part of human relation theory. Okay, and it is very important to know about the contribution of Elton Mayo. Okay, first democracy and freedom, an essay in sociology, then human problems of industrial civilization in 1993. It's very important to remember because in objective exam it's very important. Social problems of an industrial civilization 1945, then political problems of an industrial civilization, and other associates which help them to make this theory include Arthur Silberger, their work we should see them clearly. Then William J. Dixon, P. North Whitehead, W. Lloyd, E. Warner, L. J. Henderson. Okay, so before studying any theory, we should know what is the background which perpetuated for the creation of that theory, reasons for emergence of human relation theory. Okay, so sorry, I explained you earlier that the before theory were called as organizational theory like scientific management theory. Okay, scientific management theory, the theory given by Luther Collick Urwig. These theory are based on organization, organizational working, and their main aim was to increase more and more production. Their aim only was to increase production. Okay, in order to increase the production, they are treating human being as economic men. Economic men means they are only chasing towards earning more and more. Okay, not like a proper human being. That's why it came into existence. The human relation theory came into existence in 1920s and 30s against the scientific management theory, which was overemphasizing the organization. Organization means formal structure of the organization, institutional factor, more and more production. Okay, and it starts to homogenize people, treating every people as equal and treating them as economist men, and it ignored the humanistic approach. Humanistic approach means what are the human relation, what are the feelings, emotions, tendency, attitude of the worker. This effect was being relegated into a background in scientific management theory. So Elton Mayo came and put his theory about describing the humanistic approach of the workers working in that organization. What were the psychological behavior, what was the psychological tendency of the workers? It was emphasized by Elton Mayo. Okay, so here focus was shifted from understanding psychological behavior from production oriented and economic oriented concept of SMT or scientific management theory of Taylor. Also, some socioeconomic factors include like economic depression in 1929 and 30, class antagonism, reaction to Taylorism, then capital incentive, industrial technological progress. These are the factors. Economic depression, as a result of economic depression, the production of the various sectors became declining. So, what we should adopt so that the production could be increased. This was the motto of the thinkers. So, they started to create some extra theory apart from emphasizing the hierarchical organizational formal structure of the organization and economist men concept. That's why emergence of human relation theory, which focuses on human resources, behavior, welfare needs, satisfaction, cooperation. The the values approach was being emphasized. Where we can say it was emphasized on socio-psychological, not only psychological, that what the human being is behaving or worker is behaving. Along with psychological, it is emphasizing the social aspect. That means what was the impact on the behavior of the worker by another man's behavior, another social relation with the man. Okay, so here in the events we have seen, or the events we have read, where the main problem was low wages. So he started to observe that what were the reason that led to, because the Charles Taylor wanted to increase the production more and more, but at the contrary side it showed opposite results, opposite outcomes. So Elton Mayo stated what were the problems which led to the low production and economic devastation in 1920s and 30s. And the main problem were low wages, more hour of work, unhealthy working condition. Managers were ignoring the socio-psychological aspect of workers. Okay, which made the workers apathetic because at the one time the workers in classical thinkers time or in scientific management theory or before 1920s and 30s, the workers were being advised to do more and more work. They are pressurized to do work beyond their limit, but at the other side they are given low wages, more work hour, unhealthy working condition. The condition are not suitable for their working. The managers, the owners are not understanding their socio-psychological aspect, what they really want. They are only treating them as economic men, and this condition made the workers apathetic. This tendency made the worker to give their 100% efforts. Although they are giving their 100% efforts, they are not being paid that much. Okay, so in the 1920s and 30s, the Harvard Business School, under the leadership of Mayo and his associates, conducted research at Hawthorne plant. Okay, this is very important. They conduct their exercise in Hawthorne plant in Western Electric Company, and the Mayo's experiment include the first inquiry, Hawthorne studies, and absenteeism in aircraft industry. These are the experiments which are conducted by Mayo. This is all about the background which pushed the Mayo to develop his theory. So Elton Mayo gave his theory in 1920s and 30s in order to deal with the limitations of scientific management theory which was given by Taylor, which only emphasized on economic aspect of the organization, formal aspect of the organization, only increasing production more and more, whereas relegating into background the socio-psychological aspect of the worker, and this led to the apathetic condition of workers, and they are not really wanting to give their 100% efforts and improve in the condition of the organization. So it's all about human relation theory and its human relation theory's background. In next video, we will see what are the experiments that were conducted by Alton Mayo in order to understand the psychological behavior of the workers. So thank you so much.